What's up, everybody? It's Carl, also known as Talk Show Host, from Gamin' On, doing a first impressions video on Guild Wars 2, the online MMO that's been out for a while. I did recently get it on heavily discounted. I should turn this volume down just a little bit. Um, but yeah, online MMO, multiplayer game, role-playing game, very fantasy focused. You can see a lot of the classes that are going on here, or they call them professions, but it's a class. Here are the kind of races of the game. Very interesting races. There's some Nordic ones, some like more druidic ones, some weird little troll guys, but they're not super. Obviously, the humans are pretty standard. But one thing I kind of like was really impressed by right when I went into this is that there is a lot of diversity in this game. If you're a fan of World of Warcraft, but you're looking for something just a little bit different, you don't want to pay a monthly, I think this is a really good option. I really liked the character creation in this game quite a bit. I was like, oh, okay, let's try this out. I've made like 3 or 4 characters. All of them are quite varied. And I just wanted to kind of highlight that a little bit in this video. Like, here's a little necromancer guy. And look at all these options. It doesn't seem like a whole lot, but wait until we get into it. Body size, I might skip ahead a little bit. Body types. I think this does go on for quite a while. I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit. We'll see how my progress is going. Oh, now he looks like this. I don't know why it does that face thing right there, but here you got all these colors for the layouts. All this can be customized in-game as well. You have to kind of go to find the right guy, the guy who knows what's up. A lot of skin colors, a lot of eye colors, a lot of ridiculous facial hair options, which I will completely support. And yeah, it's taken. This is a new character. I'm kind of like just screwing around here, going for a little what's that guy's name? Anyway, what am I thinking of? Tom Selleck? Maybe a little creepier. Anyway, gonna move forward. This is my dude. Look at him. He's like an evil Santa Claus. But anyway, there's it. I do like this in the beginning of the character creations. It'll kind of have you choose a background story for yourself. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm sure that affects something in the gameplay, although I wasn't actually sure what it affects right away. It's not totally accurate, although there is a lot of depth to this game, so it's hard for me to fully understand everything in it because I'm so new to the game. I will say about it, I'm going to skip ahead to another one of my characters here. We're going to go to... This is my first character I made in the game. This is a rogue character, or a thief character. She's pretty much a rogue, though, and she's a badass. I'm pretty sure this is a rogue. So, one thing I will say about this game is that, like Rift, the game ends up being extremely linear in the leveling process. Like, there is one quest you can do, and then there is the next quest you can do. There's not a lot of deviation that's possible from this area. So here's my little thief here. I will say I really enjoy the graphic style of this game. Pretty cool stuff. The tattoos on her are custom, and I really like the spell animations. Like, if you're looking, like I said, if you're looking for something different than World of Warcraft, you're not just locking onto a target and pressing your buttons. You need to be in position. You need to kind of aim and get in the right way.
Calls us north, but it takes a fierce and wild heart to survive outside of this sacred valley.
So I'm kind of like in the Nordic,
against the untamed spirit of hell.
Nordic race or Nordic area of the map. So a lot of my quests right around here have been about paying homage to the spirits of the wild. And now we're doing like the rabbit spirit. So eventually we'll do a really boring quest. We'll have to capture some rabbit food, which we're not going to watch that one. We're going to kind of skip ahead here. Here's some of the items in the game. I will say also about this game that I really liked that the reputation that you'll earn is also a currency. So there's like laurels, and then there's reputation, and each one of them you'll earn through different quests or doing favors for different people, and then that can be used as a currency later on in the game. What else can really be said? There's like a lot of little stuff that is kind of an annoyance about the game, but there's a lot of good to be had from it. And I think if you're looking for something different, that's a multiplayer online MMO. Personally, for me, I'm kind of itching to get into the PvP of the game, but that doesn't unlock until level 22. So I'm finding the leveling just a little bit slow because it's grinded out. Like, it's a lot of stuff. It's collect this, kill 3 of these, kill X of those. You can see that there's some area events happening while in the quest zones that you're also doing. I do really like the character creation. I like these classes, though. I really like this rogue girl a lot, and I'm hoping that she gets really cool in higher levels. But I'm finding it hard to go back and really grind. I don't want to say grind, but really like plow through to 22 to unlock the PvP. I wish the PvP would have unlocked a little bit quicker. I think WoW did a good job when they made that. I think you can start doing Battlegrounds at like level 10 or 15, and that process is much quicker. But yeah, here I'm going to throw some snowballs with these kids. That's going to be real fun. Some of the quests are really interesting and have really cool mini games. This one is kind of interesting, actually. You can kind of place it and throw snowballs at kids. Why not? Oh, he hit me. She hit me. You do get different rewards for logging in each day. You'll get rewards each time you level up. Let me skip around a little bit and see what else I got here for you. Now, here's one place where I was like, this is very clearly like the next quest that I have to get into. It's level 10 though. Like, you'll see the little hearts on the minimap there that they're completed. There's nothing else I can do. The only quests beyond this are way higher level than me. I'm level 8 right now. These are level 10 guys, and the difficulty is very hard. I'm skipping ahead here a little bit. These guys are tough for me, real tough. But I don't really have another option here, other than to just kind of plow into them. It's nice that every class does get a heal. At 6 is that heal option, which I'm using right now, and I'm down. Luckily, there's another guy here fighting these guys off for me, and it's going to help me live through this. But, you know, the death is not that bad. All you have to do is pay a small amount. It's not increasing steadily. It's just like a few copper, which is like the lowest currency. And it's like, oh yeah, we'll res you back here at like the nearest res point. Not a big deal. No spirit walk. No durability loss on your equipment or anything. I really appreciate that. I do want to get into this. I'm looking forward to the PvP. But yeah, that's kind of just my initial impression. I'm having a hard time powering through it, and it's tough when you run into stuff like this, where it's like the enemies are a little too hard. Normally, this is exactly what I do, is I go for the areas which are a little bit harder, like a little bit above my level, so I can get more experience that way. This time, they just kind of force me into it, and it's a little bit aggravating because I can't handle everything. See, this guy's level 12 right below me there. So I'm just like, what do I do? Like, I was kind of lost in this. But besides that, you know what? Really good profession system, interesting talent system, and a very high level cap, and there's no monthly cost. So I would recommend checking it out. I would kind of be hesitant to pay full price for it, like $60. I think you can get just the normal entry level set for about $40. That might be worth it. I happened to catch it on like a mega sale. I got kind of lucky that way, and I got the whole thing for like $15 or something like that. But you know, if you're clamoring for an MMORPG with some elements of World of Warcraft, but they're not quite the same, this is a really good option. I think it's a better option than Rift is, and I have to recommend it. I will try and play it more and do another review of the player versus player aspect of the game when I get around to that, which hopefully will be sooner rather than later. Hopefully I can stick it out, and I do enjoy this character enough to want to level to 22. But for now, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and keep on gaming on.